And that's what we're talking about today is joy. Yes, yes, joy. Joy is, I'm reading, joy is our natural state. And joy, happiness is something we seek, something we go after. We think we go after. We go here, we go there. But joy is going to come from inside. And the only way I read to really, you don't seek happiness and joy, you express it. And when you start expressing it, then you do it from a place that's really who you are. I was just reading it, this one piece that said, your mind is a garbage bin. And I wasn't sure I liked that. But what it's saying is that you just collect everything. You can't really control it. People go by and it comes in. And this one goes by, and if you resist this one, it gets worse. But there's something below that. And I think of it as consciousness. And consciousness is awareness, our natural state of joy. So we're going to do some breathing here for a minute. Now I brought a meditation for you today, and it's by somebody I really have learned to like and respect. His name is Richard Miller. He's a psychotherapist, and he does yoga nidra. He wrote a book about yoga nidra. He does other things, but he did yoga nidra with homeless people and with military, with homeless, and on and on and on. But one time after a class with a community of people who were without a home, this woman came up to him and she said to him after yoga nidra, she said, now I have a home. The home is here. So this is his, and this is his idea is that if you want to let joy and happiness in, you can, it'll sound crazy, you can do it by allowing the opposite. And we'll see what that feels like. So what it happens is that you find something joyful in your life and you meditate on it. And then you find something that's the opposite of joy and you let it in. And you kind of have them there together. And then maybe the other one takes over. And then the joy comes back. And you allow the joy to, I don't know, just melt away the other. So we're going to try that today. I wanted to tell you too that joy is, it increases your immune system, it increases your health, increases your sleep. So it really does have an effect on your physical body. Every sensation, emotion, and cognition, whether positive or negative, is half of a whole. This is true for joy too. When you welcome joy into your life, its opposite may come forward in the form of negative feeling. For example, when you try to experience joy in the face of an illness, an accident, the breaking up of a relationship, you can end up with unresolved feelings like sadness, grief, shame. Instead of falling into despair, we use an exercise called welcoming the opposite of joy, which allows you to invite these feelings in as messengers for healing and resolution. With your eyes open or closed, welcome the environment and the sounds around you. Welcome the touch of air on your skin, sensations where your body touches the surface that's supporting it. Welcome your body breathing. Any sensations present throughout the body. Now locate a feeling of joy in your body. This could be a feeling of connection, well-being, peace, happiness, any sensation that feels like joy to you. If it's helpful, bring to mind a memory of a person, an animal, a place, an object that evokes joy. Notice where and how you experience that joy in your body. Perhaps it's a warm feeling in your heart or a glow in your belly. Welcome and allow the feeling of joy to grow and spread throughout your body. Now, pair your joy with an opposite stressful sensation, an emotion or cognition. Pair that joy with a particular stressor in your life. Feel how this stressful thought, emotion, or situation affects your body and mind. Now, alternate between experiencing the feeling of joy and the stressor. Go back and forth. First, feeling joy in your body. Then the stressor. Then feel both at the same time. Letting joy spread throughout your body, even as you feel the stressor. When it feels right, relinquish the stressor and just feel joy radiating throughout your body. Now rest in that feeling of joy. Now, when you're ready, let your eyes open and close several times. As you encourage the feeling of joy to accompany you into your daily life. Now bring your legs out in front and just pat them out. Cross the legs again, but this time try the unhabitual cross. Now we're going to infuse this practice with intention, the intention of taking joy into each moment of our day. And I'm going to use affirmations throughout the class. So let's just take a long breath into the belly and the mid body, into the shoulders and upper body. Exhale a long breath out. Inhale. And exhale. So Richard Miller says if you stymie those feelings of sadness or grief or shame or anger or whatever it is that seem to come up to counter your moment of joy, if you stymie them, they're going to linger and they're going to grow. So if you can find a way to just be with them and then be with them in the presence of joy, and then allow the stressful emotion to begin to float away and allow the joy to fill the body. And another long breath in. It's an interesting concept, and I hesitated to even try it today, but I think it's probably very smart. We're not denying those other emotions, we're experiencing them fully, but we're not reacting to them. So let's come to a table. I will have joy in my journey today. Yes, we're going to wake up the spine. I will have joy in my journey today. Finding cat and cow. Moving back into an extended cat. And forward into cow. I will have joy in my journey today. Now let's come back up. We're going to come to seated once again. And we're going to do a twist as in seated. So you can cross your legs any way you like. Bring your right palm to your left knee and your left arm behind your back and lengthen through the spine. As you exhale, twist to your left. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and twist. We'll come back to center. We'll bring the left palm to the right knee, the right arm behind the back like a second spine. Lengthen through the spine on an inhale. As you exhale, relax the belly and twist to the right. Come back to center, and this time bring the soles of your feet together in Baddha Konasana or cobbler's pose. Now we're going to do a side stretch here. So you're going to bring your left palm to the mat. Your right palm is facing the ceiling. Lift up. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's start again. You're in Baddha Konasana. Your feet, soles of your feet are together. And you're going to bring the left palm to your left ankle. It's going to stabilize you. You're going to bring the right palm up and over. And this is called a seated star. Stretching through the side body, sitting up on the sits bones. Let's bring the palm of the right hand to the mat, to the right ankle, sorry. Left arm is extended out. I'm going to lift up, lengthen through the left arm, fold over to the right. And come back to table. Face the outside wall. I am in charge of how I feel. Today I choose happiness. Tuck the toes under and lift the hips, downward facing dog. Bend one knee and then the other. Come up on your toes, get your sits bones up high, and lower the heels to the mat, stretching through the spine from tailbone through crown of head. Let's lift the right leg into split dog. Stretching through the heel of the right foot. And lower it down. We're going to lift the left leg. Stretch through the left heel. I'm in charge of my feelings. Today, I choose happiness. And lower down. Let's bring the knees to the mat and push back in child's pose. I'm going to come back up to table. And we're going to come to seated. Actually, come up on your knees. Called gate pose, Parigasana. So you're going to let's bring your right foot out, your right leg out, okay? Now bring your left hand to your bring your right hand to your right thigh. Lift the left arm up. We're going to fold over. Come back and bring your right knee to the mat. Extend your left leg out. Place the palm of your left hand on your left thigh. Lengthen through the right arm. Come up, all the way up and over. I will find joy in my journey today. And we'll come out of that. And we're going to come face the front of the mat, the outside wall. Oh, tuck the toes under, lift the hips. We're going to step the right foot between the legs and the left leg between the legs, left foot between the hands. Inhale and lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, arms wide. We're going to come all the way up. Hands overhead and hands to the heart. Now let's come to the center of our mat. Let's do a star pose, a standing star pose. Be humble, you are made of the earth. Be noble, you are made of the stars. Coming into warrior two, so hands to the hips. You're going to turn your right toe toward the inside wall. Line up the right heel with the left arch. Now let's swivel the hips back and bend the front knee. I'm in charge of my feelings, and today I choose happiness. Why not? So it's not what you seek, it's what you express. And we express it from the core of our being, from the real person, from the our nature is to be joyful. We fill up our head with all of these experiences, but they're not necessarily who we are. Holding this pose is really good for us. Now bring your hands to your hips. We'll turn in the other direction, bending the front knee, bringing your right hip back, your left hip forward, looking out over the long finger. I welcome freedom, energy, and lightness. Bring your hands to your hips. Parallel your feet. Walk your feet together. I met a woman who had twins. And her twin, one twin, died of an overdose, and the other twin committed suicide. And she said, she said, but I have joy. And I've been thinking about that. And you know, it's different than contentment, isn't it? So we're going to face the inside wall. We're going to do dancer. Now, if you need a prop for dancer, you can use the wall. Let's turn this way. Yeah, so Peggy, all right. And do you need a prop for dancer? Yeah, you don't need a prop for dancer. Okay, all right. I need a prop for dancer. Okay, You're gonna bring your left hand to your left ankle. Now, I have been told it's supposed to be inside. I'll try it that way. I like it outside. Now, see if you can lift your leg and find balance. Now, maybe you can actually raise your right arm and not use a prop. Good job. Doing great. I welcome freedom. I welcome energy. I welcome lightness. And I'll go down. I'll try it the other way. Oh, I'm going to hold on to my right ankle with my right hand. I'm going to fold over a bit. I welcome courage. Whoa. I'm out when you're ready. I love that pose. I really love that pose, and I used to do it more. Coming to the center of the mat. Separate your feet. We're coming into goddess pose. Knees are going in the direction of the toes. We're going to sit down, bend the knee, bring the arms out to goddess arms or goal pose. I am strong. Wow. I am confident. I invite only love and happiness. Now let's dance. I was trained to teach, and I have taught prenatal yoga. And in prenatal yoga, when we do this, we dance. The seaweed dance. A seaweed goddess dance. I am strong, confident. I invite only love and happiness. But I don't push the other stuff away. I'm patient with it. And then come up right. Bring your feet together. Now, I think some of you have done crow successfully or in a classic sense. We're going to do crow. So I haven't tried it for a long time. We're going to separate the feet a little bit. We're going to come into a squat like this. Okay. And then we're going to, you do whatever's right for you. You're going to bring your hands to the mat. Now, there's different ways to bring the hand. You can turn the hands in. I found that if I separate them a bit, I'm better off. What we're going to do here is we're going to rest our knees on our upper arms, right? So keep looking up, fold over, come forward, and maybe lift your feet off the mat. Maybe lift one toe. Maybe lift two toes. Maybe stay where you are. We're going to give you a applause. If you can stay with it, you might find a balance to do it, or you might not. It's okay. Oh, come on. And if you have slippery pants like I do, you're in trouble. Oh, let's come to seated for a minute. We're going to try it again. Bring your legs out in front of you. Sit up on your sits bones. I welcome strength, balance, and happiness. Let's walk forward over our legs. Keeping the spine long, leading with the sternum. Shoulders are down, away from the ears. If you keep your elbows bent, you're more likely to keep the shoulders down. And we'll walk back up. And you might want to stay here. You might want to come into Baddha Konasana, or you might want to try crow pose again. For balance, strength, and happiness. Okay, so we'll come into our squat. Okay, I'm going to separate my hands. I find that's better for me, but I don't know. Okay. Look up. I've been told if you keep looking up, you'll have better balance. Ah.
It does not to look up. It is total trust.
It's what?
Trust.
Oh, it's trust. Oh, I know.
You know what I mean?
Oh, I do know.
Yeah, it's complete trust, and because I don't want to give it over.
You don't want to fall on your face? Why not? Okay. Come to your back. Then bend your knees. Which way are you going? I don't care. Okay. All right. All right. No, come to your back. All right. Bend your knees. Put the soles of your feet on the mat. Open heart and open mind to all that comes my way. So your feet, graze the heels with your fingertips. So your heels are the right distance away from your hips. Coming into a bridge pose. So I like to bend my elbows and bring my fingertips to the sky. Tuck the shoulder blades under. Now press into the soles of your feet. Lift up. Notice your breath. Keep breathing. Maybe you want to come up a little higher. Maybe you want to come out. Listen to your body. And we'll lower down one vertebra at a time. We'll bring you into the body and just rock back, forth, side to side. Now place one hand on each knee, and we're going to circle the knees in opposite directions, massaging the lower back. Let's go the other way. And you're going to roll over. You're going to rock and roll. Put your hands behind your thighs. And rock and roll. And you're going to come up with cross legs. You're going to roll over and you're going to come to table. Open the heart, open the mind to all that comes my way. So we'll go from table to, we're going to go into down dog and then into pigeon. So you might want to have a blanket for under your hip or a block for under your hip. Let's tuck the toes under. We're going to lift the hips. Raise your right leg up. Now bend your right knee. You're going to float your shoulders over your hands. You're going to bring your knee, your right knee, to your right thumb. And you're going to walk your left leg back. I'm going to grab a blanket and put it under my hip. Be happy, be bright, be you. So I like to really stretch through the spine, lifting up before I fold over. And then begin to walk your hands forward and bring your forehead to the mat or to your hands or to a block. You can walk the right foot toward the left elbow a bit if that feels okay. Be happy, be bright, be you. You decide when it's time to come out. Breathe into any sensations you're having. It's so interesting that even when you do a fake smile, try smiling. Even a fake smile affects your mood, makes you feel better. Then I'll bring your palms to the mat, lift up, and we'll try bending the left knee toward the crown of the head or toward the back of the head. And lower that left foot down. Let's remove any props that we have. And we're going to take the right foot back to the mat, back to down dog. Wow. Maybe you want to bend the knees back and forth, pedaling the dog, working out any tightness in that right hip. Now let's lift the left leg. Bend the left knee. You're going to bring the left knee in toward your body as you float your shoulders over your hands. Bring the left knee to the left thumb. Walk the right leg back. Maybe a blanket under your hip, under your left hip. Good. Lift up, lengthen through the spine, and begin to fold. Be happy, be bright, be you. Me, huh? If you feel like you want to try it, you could bring the left foot, left toe, closer to your right elbow. making the legs somewhat parallel to the short end of the mat. Be happy, be bright, be you. Smiling really helps improve the mood, but affirmations do too. In my journey today, I choose happiness. I don't go out and look for it. I'm not seeking it. I'm expressing my natural state. And we'll lift up. And maybe we'll bring that right heel toward the back of the head. Lower it down. Tuck your right toe under. Untwine your left leg. Bring it up into split dog. Lower it down into down dog. Now we're going to come our knees to the mat, come to table. Find your weight to your back. You'll be glad to know I skipped headstand. Okay. All right. So you know what bound angle looks like. Bound angle is carpenter's pose. Bring the soles of your feet together. Your knees are wide. If you like, you could put blocks under your knees. If you feel under your legs, if you feel like you need support. Bring your arms out to T. And breathe. Now you're going to bring your knees back together. You're going to place your hands under your thighs. Once again, you're going to rock up and down on the spine. All right. So now let's come to the middle of our mat. And we're going to, your left palm is at the top of your mat and it's down. Your left knee is going to be down. And this is a modified, raise your right arm and raise your right leg. Good. And we'll lower the right arm and we'll go to the other side. I accept the light that shines on me. Oh. Lower down. You're going to come to all fours to table. From here, step your right foot between your hands. Okay. Now you can either keep your left knee down or you can extend your left leg. I want you to walk your right foot out to the side one step. Bring your right hand inside your right foot. Now bring your forearms, if you like, to the mat. Lizard. I was in a class on Friday night. I was taking the class. And she said she was going to do wizard. And I said, but I don't know wizard. And she showed me a picture and I said, oh, you're saying lizard. Okay, I got it. Not wizard. Lower that knee. Bring your hands to the mat. Bring your right knee back down to the mat in table. So we'll do the same thing on the other side. Let's walk the left foot forward. You're going to walk the left foot out and bring your hands inside the left foot. And then you're going to walk, if you like, your forearms to the mat. You can stay on the right knee or you can extend the right leg. Happiness is the choice I make. We're doing lots of hip work, lots of twist and hip work today. Bring your hands to the mat. Step the left foot back. Oh, come to the center of your mat, facing me. So we're going to come up into a squat. And then if you like, you can wrap your arms around your legs. Called garland pose, or not. If you prefer, you can bring your hands to prayer. Elbows against the knees. Keep breathing. Joy in every season. Why not? Now let's release our arms. Let's put the bottom down on the mat. Bring the feet together in a bound angle. Now once again, take your right hand to your right ankle. Bring your left arm up, stretch up long, and fold over in a seated star. Now we'll come out of that. We'll bring the left hand to the left ankle. We'll extend the right arm and we'll lift up and over in a seated star. I choose Santosha, calm contentment in every moment. Santosha. Oh, good. Now come to your back. I am in charge how I feel today. I choose happiness. Your back, your knees are bent, your arms are out to T. Lots of ways to do this reclined twist. If you like, you could cross your right knee over your left and then fold over to the left. Or you could do it whatever way you feel good about, keeping both shoulder blades on the mat. I am in charge of my feelings, and today I choose happiness. I choose to express joy, not run around seeking it, thinking that I'm going to be happy because of something outside myself. Some of us think that when we can only be happy when things go our way. That would be a real crapshoot, wouldn't it? Come back to center, bring both feet to the mat. If you like and you want to cross the left leg over the right, that's fine, or not. We're going to gently fold the knees over to the right, keeping both shoulder blades on the mat. I am in charge of my feelings. Today I choose happiness. It is my nature to be joyous. It's that light within that gets corroded and covered over and seems invisible and non-existent, but it's there. Let your light shine. Come back to center. Bend your knees, bring them into the body. Thread your arms between your legs. Wrap your hands around the outside of your feet for happy baby. The knees are moving toward the mat, but you're still attempting to keep the tailbone down. Impossible, but we give it a try. And breathe. I like to take my index and long finger of my right hand to my right toe, and the same on my left side, and extend my legs out, but that may not feel good to you. You do what your body tells you. Now bring the knees, bend the knees once again. Bring the feet to the mat. Extend your legs out. I will find joy in my journey today. The choice I make. I have weights if you want them. If you don't want them, you can just say no, thank you. You want to try this on your eyes or not? You want to try this here? Okay. Okay. Let's put this under your knees. That's better, right? Okay, you need a blanket under your head. Becky, do you want a bolster? Lisa, scoot back so your feet aren't touching the rug. Well, you won't have to when you get a bolster. Becky, do you want to wait? I'm sorry. Joy. Joy can strengthen your immune system, boost your energy, diminish your perception of pain, diminish your perception of anxiety and depression. Joy can protect you from the damaging effects of stress, increase your ability to sleep restfully through the night, and more. And the best thing is that you can access feelings of joy at any time through meditation. Notice your breath. Deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. You're going to move your props slowly, 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 gently. Patiently. You're going to find your way to a fetal position. I am in charge of how I feel. Today, I choose happiness. I will find joy in my journey today. Moving slowly with a smile on your face, find your way to a comfortable seated position. And you can repeat in your mind after me. I will find joy in my journey today. I am in charge of how I feel. Today, I choose happiness. Bringing your hands to your heart, your thumbs pressed against the sternum. Inhale and exhale. Ah. The light within me recognizes that same light within you. I honor and cherish that light within you. Thank you for practicing with me. Namaste. Thank you, sweet friends.